Let's set our art mindset. I can observe, I can envision, I can create. I am an artist. Let's look at our lesson today. We're going to be looking at how artist Vasily Kandinsky used the elements of art, line, shape, color, value, texture, form, and space to create his non-objective work of art and some of his abstract art inspired by music. Today you're going to explore the elements of art. Let's take a closer look at those. The elements of art are the building blocks of making art. Can you find lines, shapes, colors, some values, texture, form, and space in this artwork? Kandinsky listened to music while he created his artworks. This work is not objective. He used lines, colors, and shapes, and he explored those to create his art.
Hi artists, today I would like us to work in our sketchbook or on another sheet of paper if you don't have your sketchbook. Some of you might have the lesson inside and some of you might not, but this is what I already went over in our slideshow talking about the elements of art. Down here at the bottom you could practice some sketching, making some lines, shapes, working on your triangles, circles. Maybe you work on some organic shapes found in nature. Maybe you practice drawing textures, prickly, wet, sticky. Maybe you practice shading again with your pencil, light to dark or dark to light. Maybe you try to draw a three-dimensional cube by starting with the square and going back into space with three diagonals, taking this horizontal line, moving it to the top, taking this vertical line and moving it to the side, adding a horizon line to look like a table and maybe doing some shading to make it look three-dimensional. And then for space, maybe you practice drawing things up front that are large, and then the further they go back into the distance, the smaller they become to show space. Foreground, middle ground, background. For color, you could do a color wheel. You could start with red and then just practice going in rainbow order or Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, which is the blue violet, and then a purple. So you could practice those orders here. When you turn the page, you will see your instructions if you have this sheet in your sketchbook. And on this page, you have where you can make your art. Some of you might have a messy mat that you could place behind your page. If you don't, that is okay. Let's make some art together. First, we need to think about how artists use the elements of art. So let's start with some lines. I could draw with a pencil. In this case, I'm just going to use a marker. Remember, in your sketchbooks, you need to use a washable marker. If you are using a permanent marker or a Sharpie, you need to really have this messy mat or a piece of construction paper behind this paper. Next, I could just start drawing some lines. I could do diagonal lines. You could turn on some music and listen to the music and draw the lines that the music makes you feel. My marker's starting to run out, so I could switch to crayon if I wanted to, if I don't like my marker. I could practice my zigzag lines. And I'm creating a non-objective artwork. I am just using the music as inspiration and kind of drawing what I see the music being. So if the music is going fast, I might do zigzag lines because it's going high, low, high, low. and I can just keep filling up my page. I can use objects that I find around the house, and I could trace them. When you're tracing, you need to go slow. It's okay if it moved a little bit, because you could always make an outline darker by using more pressure and then coloring in lightly. So I'm going to work on my picture and we'll see how it looks when I'm done. Artists, I hope you enjoyed this exploration of the elements of art and how we can use them to just experiment and create a non-objective artwork.
You may pause the video here to explore the elements of art for your artwork.